Should have brought my jacket in there.
Yeah.
Chilly. Follow us, and this is TMA.
The morning answer. That's the morning show.
Oh, morning answer.
That might be the. She does that show from right here. So.
Oh. I should put that hat on up there. Make America great.
I tell you, if I'd have wore that to the car show today, I might have got hung.
Sad.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. A lot of Hispanics are not
Oh, that's very true.
libs.
That's very true. And these guys, there's so much dope floating around, they're probably too mellowed out to.
Yeah, they wouldn't build. Yeah. Plus, you're assuming they could read English.
Everybody seems to know that red hat, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, you wear a red hat that says Tucker Tire on it, and you still may get in trouble.
So I wore one of those hats at the bar at the Airtel Hotel.
Oh, yeah.
At Jim's bar, and that was safe territory. Knowing the owner and everything. But the gal 2 stools down said, "Well, what are you supposed to be?" I said, "I'm a deplorable." She got all lit off.
What in the world is so bad about making America great? I truly don't.
I don't. Well, whatever he does is wrong. So to those people, so what's the difference?
99% of the reporting on him is bad.
Yeah.
I haven't even
Even the
watched.
broken clocks were right twice a day, crying out loud.
Yeah, definitely slanted.
Yeah.
I didn't watch any news today. I turned it on in the morning, then I just flip it off.
Yeah.
I used to just be stuck to it.
Yeah.
Then I put flipper. I'd say, see what? Oh, that Swalwell stuff. I went over to MSNBC. Nobody covered that.
No.
No.
Swalwell.
No.
I found a couple of stations on DirecTV, Channel 20. It's all westerns, all day long, all night long. It's 24 hours a day of the Rifleman, Head
Oh, yeah,
Metal
yeah,
Travel,
yeah.
Wanted Dead or Alive. It's a great, fantastic station. I'm not too big into the hour-long ones, Bonanza and Gunsmoke and. A couple of those. Remember High Chaparral?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
90 minutes. Those guys
Oh, I
made
guess
a
it was, yeah.
90-minute show every
Yeah.
week.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
a big
lot of
deal.
work.
Yeah.
That's a
Wanted Dead or
movie.
Alive. Wanted Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
And
I think
the
it's
Rifleman.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of them canyons, Malibu Canyon or Topanga Canyon years ago. We used to ride by, and they had all the movie sets.
Oh, yeah.
Out there, you could see in the distance all the horse riding and movie sets and everything for those shows.
My pop used to ride around what is now Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
Chavez Ravine.
Yeah. Well, that's what it was.
Yeah. He grew up in Boyle Heights, I think.
Well, it's a classy area.
My grandfather was a mechanic. So,
Well, he's a mechanic.
yeah. Well, he got a deferment for World War II because he worked on planes and boats.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when my pop died, I was 17 and I inherited a heck of a tool collection. But we moved around so much that
Yeah, it all went away. Yeah.
it just all disappeared. I even had a cotter pen puller.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Little nippers
Yeah,
that would
yeah,
come out
yeah.
and pull it back. Yeah.
They still have those.
They still use, yeah. A lot of aircraft have cotter pins in them.
Yeah.
a lot of aircraft
I
fittings
used
and
to
things.
have
Yeah.
one, had a thing, take a hammer, bam, bam, on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
big ones on the trucks and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Neat stuff. I had a couple of wrenches, open ends. Had to be 5, 6 feet long. It was huge.
Yeah.
I got some tools. I talked to my son tonight. He says, I'm giving away one of my toolboxes to my son-in-law. And I was looking in there and I had a lot of flathead Ford parts. And my son says, keep all those. Nobody will know what they're for. And God, when I first started working on flathead, we didn't have impact wrenches. I mean, I'm doing it in the backyard. I made a tool, a T-bar, long, and socket on it, and I welded it up. I did this when I was like 15 years old. And each flathead has 24 bolts on cylinder heads, and it's open, you know, you just turn them, spin it, spin the rod, get all the head bolts off instead of doing a ratchet.
Pop, pop, pop.
Before they had impact wrenches, I still got that.
Wow. Neat stuff. There's so few cars out there that had anything flathead. You know. Even I went out there. My 32, it's a real 32. You know, it's a real Henry Ford body. I mean, it was made in 1932, and all of it's steel. But because of the bobbed rear fenders, I just didn't have the heart to cut a real pair.
Right.
So I bought some fiberglass ones and cut them, and they worked for a while. But you know, somebody just leans on that a little bit,
Right.
and there goes the paint.
Yeah.
It just spiders, you know. And I looked at it the other day because I took it out to take it down. That's the one I got the mana-free on.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a old 50s 4 carburetor intake. And
Oh, okay.
I've got 4 Rochesters on it.
You got a piece of scrap paper? I forgot to bring.
Of course.
There's a
Give you a fresh piece.
Anyway, I just got it out, and both sides are spiders
God,
just
that's
all
tough.
over the and paint these days.
Oh, I want another one.
Paint jobs. Actually, you know what?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, I know that there's companies out there that make reproduction steel fenders, and so we went out looking for that. I didn't even come close. I think the oldest fender I saw was a 39.
Huh.
Yeah, so just
Clean.
Oh.
just not allowed to.
Yeah, would you get one for me too, please?
Yes, sir.
In case someone says something that I need to remember.
Paper man.
Thank you.
Need a pen as well.
Of course.
I'm gonna go see if I can steal some ice out of that.
Ice should be already frozen.
Let's see if this works.
They don't have a thermostat in there?
It's back in here somewhere.
Thank
I'll
you, my
ask
friend.
RJ.
Oh, yeah. It's and that's when I need it most. Radio, Gunslinger auctions, Gunslinger.
Because here's what I know. The people who call, the people who ask questions, those are the people who ended up protected. And the people who keep saying, I'll look into it later, those are the people who get back.
Good evening, boys and girls. How are y'all?
Oh, yeah, what's going on?
What's
brother?
cracking? All right, let me see here. No. Let me see.
Trouble. Don't go.
Yeah, nothing's trouble for me. I do need to. Can I step on that for a moment,
Of course
sir?
you may.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
I
Gentlemen.
want to be able to see out there. Let me see. Oh, you know what? There she is. There she is. Okay. We wanted about 40. It says it's 70.
There's
It's
two of 'em.
75.
Remember, there's 2 of them there.
Oh, it says 71 in here. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm setting it.
There's a one below it too. It's that
Oh,
one.
good
It's
boy.
that one set too.
Good call.
9.
That's probably the one.
Want to be 72, 73? All right?
That sounds
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
These,
Okay,
these are,
we're good. Close the door, run.
Thank you very much.
Sure,
Send
close
me
the
a
door.
bill.
I want this. I want it taut. Is that a military word in the Air Force? Taut?
Yeah,
You want taut lines if you're a fisherman?
I was in the Air Force.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So how's
just
Dennis?
trying to get-
Anything new within him?
No, we're trying to get him to do a 2-hour show on Fridays, but he's now in a facility where it's, from what they say, it's $150,000 a month.
Jeez.
He's got a big lawsuit against Cedar Sinai, you know. So, you know, I don't know.
Is that where he fell at Cedar?
No, but that's where he was. They said he got bed sores from there.
Oh,
Oh
And that
boy.
really prolonged his progress. So.
Yeah, that'll mess up the
But he's
healing.
not,
I hear a phone call.
he's not doing too good. That's Richard. Go get it
Okay.
from Whiteman Airport.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know if he's coming back. But we got you tonight, so that's a good thing,
Heck yeah.
right?
yeah,
We're
he and I were
stoked on
good
this,
friends a long time when he was on KBC.
Our arch enemy.
I don't
They're
know.
still holding on over there. Is it Debbie Kane?
Yeah, Debbie Payne.
I ran into her at the smokehouse. She was taking Jennifer Horn to lunch. This is about 2 months
Yeah.
ago. I said, "Hey, she's she's taken." Her and Mike Horn were having lunch. They're doing some
KBC's in the toilet now. It's in the
That was you knew we were working with George Green then, right?
Oh, yeah.
Did you
When
know
I
he's
started
still
at
living?
KBC, that was the #1 station.
Oh, it was kick-ass,
in the
yeah.
United States. It's the #1 billing station.
Who the heck was the guy on Michael Jackson, right?
Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
He taught me more. And just, you know, and I've never been in a radio studio. Just the fact they hired me there. And well, I started out as a guest about doing a motor show with Elmer Dills. Elmer Dills
Elmer
is the
Dills.
one
I
who
worked
got me
with him with my
started.
dad.
Elmer Dills is
Oh,
the one
my
who got
God.
me started.
Yeah, Peter.
He had me on, and then they had me on again. I was scared to
Have
death.
holes will travel.
Michael Jackson started having me on as a guest, and Dennis Prager, everybody started having me on as
Larry
a
Elder
guest.
was over there too, right?
Who's that?
Larry Elder? That was
yeah.
later on, right?
Larry Elder's friend, he called me the other day. I said, he called me and did something, say hello. And I said, you gotta learn how to play ping pong. Have you seen that ad? He was always on,
yeah.
on Fox. And
Oh, yeah?
I says, I need to come over and teach you how to play ping pong.
All right, well, we're all set, huh?
Yeah, we're all good. Everything's live.
Good work,
We're
guys.
just waiting on X. That will start by its own in 3
All right,
minutes.
fellas, have a good show. If you need
Thank you.
anything,
Thank
let me
you.
know. Water, boys' room, there's a new code.
Oh, what's the new code?
27, 58,
Who
27.
does the parking tickets?
This gentleman here will get you a sticker.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't let him leave.
And I'll make sure it's audio. So we're 3 for 3. We have audio on all of them. I'm waiting on X.
Very good.
All right. Let me know if you guys need anything.
Thank you, sir.
Don't have Motor Slinger up
This
there.
is a
Oh.
free 90 free. You like
know
that
what?
price? You guys drive together?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So this is
That
it?
goes, yeah, you put that on your sticker.
On the
Let me
ticket?
show you how to do it.
Yeah.
All right, on the front side.
That little square right here in the middle.
It's got a sticker on it.
Tell him to put the motor slinger thing up.
Rookie. Yeah, that's all he is. Oh, you heard little Ronnie.
Yeah.
Phone call 8 o'clock last night. I'm in my pajamas watching TV. What?
Oh, I
Are you
see.
freaking out? No. It's done. It is what it is.
Hey,
It's
we've
over.
all done it.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Okay, Ronnie, motor slinger.
God, you're smart.
No, I'm not. Well, I think we're on air. Don't give people the wrong idea. No, so when you're exiting, there's a little ticket machine. Just put it in there. The arm will go up.
Okay. If not, I gotta get George out to lift that arm up.
I'll just back up and put
There you
it's
go.
plastic anyway.
Yeah. So by the time we get out there, someone might have already driven through it.
It happens all the guys. There's
is
a
this one a
gym
good
down
one, too?
there,
Really?
and they get
Yeah.
mad and they
Right
drive
there.
right through.
Oh, cool. That'll be for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm in that place too.
I wasn't sure what it was. I just got it because it was in the way. And then I saw that one. Wait a minute. I just saw one of those.
Just sent stuff George will like. Cool. Please let George know I have an email coming to the show's address about Bob Sinclair. So, Gunslinger.
Oh, I know. That's the guy Mark in Woodland Hills.
Yeah, Omar.
We talked about skydiving,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh,
Bob
yeah.
Sinclair was my instructor. And he ran a school in Hollywood, and the place was out at Taft, California, just a desolate place. And old Bob Sinclair was half bald, but reddish hair Irishman. And when I had my shoot hesitation problem, back in those days, there were no radios or anything, so he had a megaphone. I guess he was yelling at me, but I didn't hear a damn thing. I just did what I was learning in school. So he came over, and he was all red-faced and out of breath. He goes, "God, I'm sure glad you heard me." I said, "I didn't hear shit." He goes, "Well, how'd you know what to do?" I said, "I paid attention in class." He goes, "You're the first one."
What's his name? He'd be calling in with a joke.
He's already on.
I figured out.
Oh, yeah, Richard. Yeah.
Richard.
He said he included Bob's letter to read 1 year after his departing.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Hey, Frank from Tacoma okay, is back, he says. So, hey, Frank is friends with new Rick.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
Mark Hendo, Kirk's in, Mom's in. Robert Jones was Silly Wabbit on Facebook the whole time, so now I don't have to keep saying Silly Wabbit. I can say Robert. So, and Fred, good to see you, brother. God bless you guys. God bless all of you.
Probably should be playing the music now.
About 3 more minutes. About 3 more minutes. I think 7:04, 7:05. Yeah.
Quick question. Robert on there on YouTube, can you get a replacement barrel for a Python or barrel and cylinder for a Python from Colt?
Boy,
Leave my hearing aids in or out.
I don't know. I haven't dealt with Colt in quite a while. I would do an internet search first. Try eBay. You can still get parts on eBay and such before calling Colt or try. The only thing I think you might get from Colt would probably be new stuff, and I don't know that they're going to be copacetic.
Or compatible.
That too. Yeah.
Hey, Bob. Hey, Cheryl. Good to have y'all in. Hello, Motorslinger, says Cheryl.
Oh, that
It's
was
going to be a
quick.
great show. Favorite show, folks.
Yeah, he just forgot.
Oh, it's all, they had, okay. I thought they brought a sign in. I didn't see anybody bring a sign in.
You know, the only thing missing on that sign is an R2800 engine for your Corsair.
Yes. Heck of an airplane.
I got that connecting rod, the master rod, was it 46, 90 engine, or what is it?
Probably a, 2600 maybe.
26?
I mean,
46, it was big, it's
Well-
9-cylinder. I think it's 9-cylinder,
4360.
4360.
Yeah.
And it was something.
Hey, Jake. Hey, Sadie. Sadie's out in Ohio. No, Georgia. Sadie out in Georgia. Jake over in Seattle. Good to have you all in. Love you guys. Thank you all. Thank you all. And you're welcome, Robert. Hopefully, Jeff was able to help you out on that. MP Stig is in. Hello, hello. God bless you all.
Here we go. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Motor Slingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
That's right. It's Motor Slingers tonight, not Gunslingers. So you know what that means. We have the one and only Leon the Motorman and George the Airplane Man.
Well, thanks for having us on.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Always good to be here.
Yeah.
Always great to have you guys.
Yeah.
These are our favorite shows to do.
Yeah, and our friend Rick from the CRPA was driving to Sacramento as we speak.
Whoa.
So he's going to take the night off. That means that we got the whole show for nothing but your guys' phone calls.
Yeah.
Leon, what do you know?
Oh,
do you got the number?
no.
Why you Jimmy? Give him the number.
You guys, that's going to be 866 870. Take it away.
5752.
Yeah, that's
Ooh, I almost forgot.
870-5752.
So if it purrs or hums or how do you? What was your tagline, Leon? If it purrs
If
or
it hums, purrs, or moves people, we don't like to talk about it. I actually love to talk about it.
There
I
you
should
go.
say we like to talk about it because you're a car guy.
I'm definitely a car guy. And if it flies, George will handle it. If it goes boom, me and Jimmy will come.
There we go.
So, and weed whackers will kind of.
Yeah, anything if it hums, purrs, or moves people.
That's it.
And you know, it's just still another thing from Leon, like we haven't stolen enough, and we love it when the ladies call.
There you go. So give us a call. Do you got the number now?
Oh, yeah, I got the number 866-870-5752. Again, 866-870-5752. George and I are waiting for your calls.
Yeah.
So we're ready to go.
There you go. Give us a call. You want to ask him questions about, but before you ask a question, make sure you thank him for how many years?
44 years broadcasting. 44.
Yeah.
The longest
Make sure you
radio.
say thank you for 44 years of helping you guys out with your cars. He helped me out. I've told this story 100 times. I called him from the side of the road one day because my 55 Chevy broke down. I couldn't get it started. And he figured out in 30 seconds, Jeff, you're out of gas.
That's why you get the big bucks, Leon.
Raking it in.
And luckily for me, I was parked right outside of a gas station, so it was a pretty quick fix.
But that was 44 years of wonderful, wonderful years. I miss it tremendously. I mean, I just had so much fun talking to the people and all over the country, and it just was, it was just a love affair. I'm telling you. It
I
really
understand. We're going on our 7th, right?
Yeah, this will be, yes.
Yeah, we're 6.5 years in, and I totally understand.
Yeah,
it.
it's
You get to a point like we took Easter Sunday off, and I didn't know what to do with myself. I was like, well, I actually about 3:00 in the afternoon, we had this whole thing set up for a best of show, and it was actually us.
Yeah, it was a motorcycle
Yeah.
show.
I listened.
Oh, did you? Okay. And about 3:00, I was, maybe I'll just go in and just do the show anyway. And I thought, nah, I don't want to bother.
Well, speaking of that, I was at home and I thought, well, I'll tune in to this show and see what Jeff's up to. So I tune in. The first voice I hear is mine. And I thought, wait a minute, I'm here. I'm not there. How did that happen?
Twilight Zone. Okay. Well, so what's new? What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. LA's got the worst roads in the.
Yes, it does.
They should actually start paying for car repairs, shock absorbers, damaged front suspension systems, and all of that, hitting all these potholes. I'll tell you, I hit one the other day, and it's just awful, just absolutely awful.
I understand.
You go down to Newport Beach or my new home. I'm going to mention my new home. I'm going to be moving, folks. I'm going to be moving out of L.A. for a while, and I'm going to go where it's nice and cool. Scottsdale, Arizona.
Ooh-wee.
Where my daughter lives and my grandkids live, and they're going to put me up, so I'm going to a real nice place.
So don't panic, guys, because I've been in talks with Kevin, and we're going to do a Zoom type thing.
Right.
So we'll still be able to do a Motor Slinger show. Maybe we can still get you to come in live.
Yeah.
And then we'll have
I've
Leon
been
on.
watching. He drives with us there every time we come out here, and I've been trying to memorize the route. But he goes through these side streets and what have you. So
Wait, the worst case, you could fly over and just jump out.
Oh, yeah.
We got a big roof.
all right, we'll think about that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and there's not like you were saying, Leon. There's not a good street road in at least this whole entire state.
It's
it feels like everywhere I go, from the cul-de-sac of my street to getting onto the freeway to driving on the freeway.
Well, I
everywhere.
understand that Iran has finally now just taken over as worst roads over L.A.
Oh, what the hell that happened?
Well, I just wonder Shoot, I was going to one of my doctor appointments a couple of weeks ago, and driving on some of the roads and through the canyons. I go, almost got car sick. I've never been car sick in my life.
Man,
Just
it's just ridiculous.
Some years ago, Leon was talking about the same problem. They had not gotten better in the years, worse, I guess. But he said, I wish they would use some of the tar and asphalt they make these speed bumps into and turn them into the pothole repairs instead of wasting it on the bumps.
That's right.
Hey, take one down, fill the other in.
Well, and Mark's not here tonight. Mark was playing in Vegas, and he's on his way home. But, he takes a motorcycle everywhere, and I can't even fathom. I have two. I haven't ridden either one of them in at least 3 years because I'm afraid to get on the road with them.
Oh, my goodness. And on the way here, I saw a wipeout, and I stopped traffic on the 10 freeway to have this guy be able to get to the side. He was going to the express lanes on the 10, the tolls, and just in the beginning, I saw everything just slam shut, and I roll up, and he's curled up in a ball next to me. So there was another bike rider coming over to kind of help him up, but I just put on my hazards and just did dead stop and just kind of pushing people out of the way. Hey, everyone slow down. Well, it was scary time.
Well, I was very lucky because I've had a motorcycle since I was 8 years old. I've raced them, ridden all over the country, and never. Well, when I was racing, I had a few broken bones, but other than that, I was very lucky, and so I only got one motorcycle left. So if anybody wants to buy an old Triumph,
I saw. There's an ad for that on Facebook Marketplace.
Really?
Yeah, picture of you holding it.
Oh, maybe my son may have put it on my.
Lance put it down. Sure, because I think it says contact Lance. So yeah. Boy, I tell you,
it won't be the same.
No, but
it'll be the same. It would just.
Well, and you have two kids out here still, so I'm sure you'll be coming back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll be coming back and forth. Absolutely.
Yeah. So we'll just schedule it maybe instead of having to do all the computer crap all because you know how well that works.
Yeah.
Maybe just when you come in, give me a week or two advance notice, and we'll just set it up.
Well, I must admit, when I go see my son in Newport Beach, the roads are nice and smooth. It's just,
Wonder why. All that tax money I was telling you about Orange County. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it'll be great. Whenever you're in town, you have a place to stop in and get back on the road.
And speaking of taxing, let's get to Richard.
oh, my buddy Richard.
Your buddy Richard. How are you, Richard?
Good evening, you star-spangled gunslingers.
God bless America.
Thank you, sir. What can we do for you tonight, Richard?
Well, Leon, I want to thank you for your 44 years. Keeping me active.
Thank you.
And I got a question for Jeff. Positioning your pistol in the holster, do you like it to have it forward or rearward?
You talking about butt forward or butt rearward?
Right.
I like to have the butt pointing in the back. I'm not a big cross-draw guy. Some people are. I'm not a big cross-draw guy. No. You know, believe it or not, I can shoot pretty well with either hand. So I just as soon have it facing forward, right? But
I was a little concerned.
All right.
But
I was concerned about cross-dressing.
You guys are listening to the wrong show.
I was just getting ready to get up. I was getting out of hand.
Yeah. Okay, Richard, you got a joke for us? He says no.
Yeah, you know, my neighbor across the street is in the mafia, but he's a real nice guy. In fact, every morning he pays me $10 just to start his car.
That's an explosive job.
Oh,
all right, Richard, thanks. We'll talk to you next week.
God bless you, Richard.
All right, see you then.
Bye-bye. Oh, and there's no such thing as a mafia.
No. Where'd you hear that from?
All right, guys, you're listening to Motor Slingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And when we get back, more phone calls. Quick, anybody want to give a number?
Oh, of course, 866. 870-5752. 866-870-5752.
Even on Dead Man's Curve, give us a call. We'll be back right after this.
Yes, sir.
I tried to get every song has a car thing in it. Car themed or about a car. I would imagine 409's in there somewhere.
Kirk over there on Rumble says, "Take me, Jeff, Jimmy, and Mark to the Peterson Museum. It's seriously on our bucket list." Leave the Peterson Museum
Yeah, you know,
on bucket.
you for 7 years now, you've owed me a trip to the Peterson. You're gonna skate, you too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna skate out of here and not get us in
I
there.
meant to bring some tickets for you.
Oh,
I'm not here.
left them on the. On
He
the
left him with his
nightstand.
Motorman munchies.
Oh,
I had a busy
You,
day,
you got
guys.
him.
I've
You
been-
guys got him good on that one.
Well, she got her daddy's car and she cruised through the hamburger stand now. Seems she forgot all about the library like she told her old man now. Welcome back, everybody, to Motorslingers. Right here on
the Gunslinger syndicated radio.
Old Habits, Old Habits Die Hard.
Hey,
Okay, so I went to the Pomona show today. I was telling everybody about it today. That's where I got this T-shirt. Of course, you can't see it on the radio, but everybody online. See the back?
I love it.
yeah.
Those are all my cars.
Yes, they are.
We took them all to Highway 39 in fact, they had one today. I think every third Sunday of the month they have a big car show there.
Pistons and brunch.
Yeah, and I took all my cars and had a blast and won a trophy and everything.
Look at that.
Yeah.
But if you need any more cars, you're going to need to wear a dress like this. You won't have room on a T-shirt.
Well, you can't just get one car per day.
Come on. Come on, man.
There's a guy out there that if you have a picture on your phone, you text it to him, and he prints it out and puts it on a T-shirt. And so I had this one picture of 4 of my cars and put it on. A real nice guy. I ran into a man named Phil, who had a late '40s Helms truck.
Oh,
It's just so cool. He bought it from a guy that I actually helped to build the car, and he apparently decided to sell it and build an igloo mobile or something. But very cool. And he's got the drawers and a bunch of the helm. He has the you remember the
Oh, yeah.
oh man
Whistle.
Yeah, the old whistle, which are 2 Helms pipe plates, by the way, with a little rubber.
Really?
Yeah, a little rubber.
Diaphragm or something?
Diaphragm and a little handle, and the horn sits underneath. It's actually just a little whistle that sits in the motor compartment, and you just and oh man,
how fun is
did
that?
that bring back memories? So
You learn
cool.
more things on this show.
Well, and the guy that owned it, like I said, he's early 50s, I think he said he was. So he didn't even know of Helms Truck because they closed in '69.
When I came to California years ago, I settled in Culver City, and that's where Helms
Yeah.
Bakery was.
Yeah.
The whole town would smell that
man.
good odor. Oh, it was gorgeous.
Yeah. Understand, guys. Everybody knows donuts, but everything's fried now.
Oh,
They didn't fry anything.
Right.
They baked everything, and they hand glazed everything. And these donuts were literally the size of a dinner plate, and they were a nickel.
ooh.
I mean, I remember my pop used to say, I'd go to the movies. We'd watch 5 movies in a day for 5 cents. Shut up, Dad. No way. That never happened. And and then here I am getting a donut for a nickel that it took 2 people to eat. My grandma would walk me out and she'd cut it up and 2 or 3.
I'm not that old, but they were 10 cents. I went to some of the movies. They were 10 cents.
Wow.
Nick, dime theater, love that.
Well, see, with me, it was $1.
We said the dollar theater.
Yeah, the Capri Theater in West Covina. That's where we went every weekend. That's where the first time I saw was it On Any Sunday?
On any side.
Oh, yeah.
Steve McQueen.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, we
great movie. Yeah.
10 years old, 12 years old kids on our Schwinns would ride up there and go in and watch that movie and just come out with eyeballs about that big.
You can't even.
I actually rode motorcycles with Steve.
That's kind of why I brought it up.
Yeah, I rode motorcycles with Steve several times.
Yeah.
Indian Dunes. We used to go there
Oh,
on
yeah.
Saturday
Cool.
morning.
Wow. That is something else.
You can't even scrape the gum off the floor for $1 at the movies these days. You can't do anything for $1.
Not
So.
really, no.
You ready for this? I don't want to rat out the company, but there's this. It's a chain, and they were there, and Kathy, my wife, went with me, and we got 2 corn dogs, and 2 lemonades. $34.
No way.
Whoa.
$34.
What were the hot dog length? A yard long?
No, they were actually about as small. I couldn't believe it. Not even like Dodger dog size. They were a 6-inch hot dog. With
Wow.
$34. It only cost the 2 of us $30 to get in.
Weren't even ballpark. Those
Yeah,
were.
I mean the lemonades were good, and to be honest, the hot dogs weren't that good. Or corn dogs, whatever. Anyway, let's get to our friend Mark in Woodland Hills. There you go. What's going on, Mark?
Me no Mark, me Fang Fang. Me love you long time. Me love you a long time. Hey, good to hear that we don't have to deal with him as governor, right?
Oh, you ain't kidding.
Oh,
Hey, I got something here for you, George. I guess you've heard the old saying, there are old pilots and bold pilots, but not old, bold pilots, right?
I've heard that, Mark.
I have a little story here. I thought when I saw it, I thought, oh gosh, I got to share that with George. I heard it was a World War II story about a Navy crew chief on a Corsair who knew that they were fast, but not as fast as they could be. So without having to get new engines and reduce air drag and the like, he increased their airspeed by 40 mile an hour by bending the propeller tips. Have you heard about that? I understand the flight officers decided to turn a blind eye to it. For obvious reasons.
I don't. Well, I have not heard the story. I can't believe 40 miles an hour on tipping the tips back a little bit. That would not work. But
I don't know. It was in some veterans magazine, so I took it on face value. But boy, 40 mile an hour—that would be a lot more.
a hell of a lot more. And to get another 10 miles an hour out of a bird like a Corsair would take, a lot. It's just, at max speed, you're already there and changing the...
Well, you never know. It probably got embellished over time, you know what I mean?
That's what I was getting at, Mark.
Have you ever flown in an ultralight, a microlight, or a glider by chance?
I was in the back. I wouldn't do it myself, but I was in the back seat. I trusted a friend. It was like an ultralight airplane. Yeah, it had a Rotax engine in it.
Well, maybe one of these days you might consider going for a hot air balloon ride. I got to tell you, it's once in a lifetime thing, but it's worth to observe aviation from a completely different perspective. It's really ennobling of sorts.
Well, that goes
Just thought
back
I'd
to
throw that out there. If you ever get a chance, go for it, man.
I will do that. And of course, that's the very earliest part of aviation was hot air balloons.
Does it have a motor on it?
Only if you ate beans at night.
All right, George. Thank you, sir.
Good talking to you, Mark.
Mark, we'll talk to you later.
God bless you, Mark. Good to hear from you.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right, let's get to Butch in La Habra. Wants to talk about a 409.
Hey.
What's going on, Butch? What can we do for you?
Butch.
Hey, Leon, I know you're the expert on the 409.
Well, I had a lot of them.
What year's Impalas could you get the 409 in? I had a 348 in 1960 Impala.
They were
Tell me about them.
They're 61, 62. They had the 409, and that engine was a really great engine. It's been I had it in a drag boat, but went in and supercharged it, and I tell you, it was a great engine. That really started the big engine. You get a 409 that had the 2 4-barrels on it, solid lifters, and it was just everybody wanted one.
Yeah,
that was the hot ticket. And basically, it was a truck engine. It was really designed originally for trucks, but they turned around, found out it was a performance engine, and Chevrolet just sold a lot of those things. And I loved it.
How cool to have a 62 Impala bubble top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a 409 in it. That would be way cool.
With a 4-speed in there to light up the tire. I mean,
Well, and I'm just thinking, I'm out of room. I don't know where I'm thinking. I'd like to have one. All right, Butch, anything else?
Hey, man, yeah. How about a 64 Impala or a 65 Impala 409s?
The 65 had a long body style.
Yeah.
I sort of liked the 64. It was more boxy.
Yeah.
If you remember, the 65 was started going into that sleek, long look.
Yes, but it's rare to have a 409 and a 65, wasn't it?
I think it was very rare.
Yeah.
Very, very rare. Then they went into the,
396.
396s and on up from
I
there.
had I had a 66 Caprice with a 396. It was great.
Great
I
motor.
turned into like 3 different hot rods after that. 402, 400 trans, 410 posies. Anyway.
Okay.
And
One of the problems with that engine amongst hot rod is there was a heavy engine, and that's why the small block and Chevrolet kept making, the 283, the 265, 283, 327, and they finally got up that some of the small cubic inches were fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a 350 now in my 70 Chevelle. It's got 222,022 miles on it.
Ooh.
Good motors. They were
Wow.
good motors. In my 57 Chevy, I got a 383 and and that's really a good motor.
Yeah.
That's what I plan on going to next.
All right. Very good.
And
You'll
I
enjoy it.
I have a question for the airplane man. What do you know about that K-11 Sperry gun sight for the nose of the B-24 bomber? How did that work?
A gun sight on a B-24 bomber was a little bit unusual because they weren't used as gunships. They were level bombers.
Yeah, but the nose turret.
Okay, so the nose turret were swivel, what they call flex 50 calibers, and so the navigator or bombardier in that nose compartment could use that gun to fend off enemy fighters. But they generally weren't they weren't fixed guns in the 24 like they were in the B-25.
Yeah.
So the B-25 had gun sights for the pilot.
Okay, but this K-11 Sperry gun sight, it would zero in where your bullets are going to be at the time the 190 Focke-Wulf was going to be there. It's like very scientific in those days. So
I think the B-29 had those kind of guns and sights. I don't believe the B-24 did.
Hey, Butch,
That's where they
we're coming up
started.
on a break. We got to go. Thanks for the call. We'll talk to you again.
God bless
Take
you.
care now.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Butch.
Okay. We got a phone. We got some open lines. What's the number?
The number 866-870-5752.
One more time.
866-870-5752.
Yeah, baby.
All right, guys, give us a call. You're listening to Motor Slingers right here on.
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we'll be back in just a minute.
Come on.
I always like that 396 motor.
So I had a 62 Impala with a V8, and I think it was a 327. Would that be about right?
327.
Yeah. That was a good car. I kind of
Good
miss that
motors.
one.
They're small blocks, but good motors.
Yeah. I've got a 327 in my 65 Malibu. And it's start right up and take you wherever you want to go. It's not real fast, but, it's...
Fast enough.
Yeah. It'll keep you on...
In L.A., it's no place to go fast. All the electric cars is ripping you up and cutting you off. And
Fast
everything.
enough to go past any speed limit on the road you're on, no doubt.
Oh, yeah. It's got the 327, the old slip and slide power glide, and the 10-bolt rear end. It's a pretty low-key car.
Yeah.
We put a lot of those power glides in boats. They were really working good in boats.
Yeah.
And they had low gear because it gave you reverse and low, especially for ski racing.
Oh.
Get you out of the hole real quick, then you just shift it immediately.
So Golden Tulip put 2007 FJ Cruiser 6-speed stick, second owner. No, it's not for sale and you can't afford it. So I'm assuming that he's got the 2007 FJ Cruiser 6-speed stick. Interesting.
Okay.
FJ Cruiser, that was that big kind of Hummer looking.
Oh, okay.
Say FJ, I think FootJoy golf shoes.
On the river, flat bottoms with 427 was awesome. I'm deaf because of it, but loved it.
When's your next auction?
May 30th.
Okay.
Yeah,
Coming up pretty soon.
We put the catalog up this week. I have to announce that here pretty quick. We put it up, and we went over $100,000 pre-bid in about 4 hours. A lot of good stuff in
I was
there.
going to say, it must be a pretty impressive
Yeah.
list. Yeah.
I think we'll probably get into the 7 figures in this auction. Yeah, well, there's a lot of stuff and a lot of really nice stuff. There's one after another $5,000 to $10,000 firearm.
Well, I had all my kids over. I pulled all my guns out. And so there'd be no argument, because one wanted one sort of, you guys talk about it, I'll take that one, and So I'm down to one gun,
Oh, boy.
and I can't have it at the place I'm going to. No weapons, no candles, and no firearms.
What's with no candles?
Knocked over for fires.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
so
Oh, yeah, from a safety standpoint.
safe thing. It's on the thing. No firearms, and no candles.
Kirk over on Facebook says, if it's not a 409, it better be a 427.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey.
It's a great motor, too.
Chevy did a good job. Just keep, And now, I made my living basically building engines, making cars go faster, whether it's putting supercharged. And now every car is fast. Every car you buy is fast now. Buy a Tesla, an electric car, everybody wants to race you. They're all fast. I mean, you buy a Mercedes. My car is very fast.
I tell you, this truck of mine, it's got a 6-cylinder in it, but it's
Turbocharged.
Yeah.
That thing screams. Today, I'm just cruising down the freeway, and some idiot get right on my tail. It's like, oh yeah, watch this. Oh, I'm doing 100.
Oh, surprise!
Like, I better back off a little bit. I look over, and her eyeballs are about that big. Yeah.
No, every car is performance-wise.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every car is supercharged or turbocharged or something now.
Lady from Pasadena. Little old lady from Pasadena.
Baby, go, go, baby.
That's a down to my gardenia.
Go, baby, go.
But parked in a rickety old garage is a brand new super stock Dodge. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers Radio on.
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And that's Motorslingers. Old habits die hard. Okay. Again, you guys got any questions you want to ask Leon while we got him? Give us a call. What's the number?
Number is 866-870-5752.
All right. Give us a call. Let's get to Frank in Tacoma, Washington. How are you, Frank?
Evening, Frank.
I'm good, thank you. How are you guys tonight?
Hanging in there.
Great.
I have a couple related quick stories, car stories, actually. My father restored a 1955 Thunderbird.
T-Bird. A couple of T-Bird those. That's when I got out of trade school, college, I went to work for Lincoln Mercury dealer, but the Ford dealer would not work on those. They brought them all over to me. I love those cars.
Why? Yeah, there was nothing complicated really about them, I don't think.
No, very simple. Other than taking the transmission out.
After my father passed, the car was sitting there kind of like, we were like, oh, well, we don't know what to do with it. We ended up like selling it, and we ended up selling it to John Travolta.
Wow.
Who I'm not sure he owns it. I know he owns a turquoise 55. I'm not sure it's the same one. But at the time he was living like up in Carpinteria, and now he lives in Florida. So
Right.
I don't know. But my father was also in a car club down there, the Early Birds of Southern California. And another member was a gentleman named George Watts, who had the Ford. Anyhow, he had the first production Thunderbird.
Oh, wow.
The first one, yeah. And Ford confirmed that.
Wow.
And
And after he passed, it was sold at the Barrett Jackson auction. I don't remember how long ago this was, but apparently it was the highest selling car at that auction.
That would make sense.
George was
It wasn't a fast car. Corvette was coming out at that time.
Yeah.
There wasn't a fast car, and as well.
No, I mean it had power steering, automatic transmission mostly, but it was sporty. I mean we had a '56 T-Bird that I used to drive around. I used to love yellow lights.
That had a Continental kit on it. Didn't that have a Continental kit on it?
Yeah, that had the Continental kit.
Yeah,
correct.
56 had that.
But you'd hit the passing gear on that thing, and the back end just squat, and it would just roar and just fly down the road. It was great. I love that little feeling, pin you back to the seat. But
they went to a 312 engine. 312. And then,
yeah, the 55 had the 292.
292. And one of the problems with the 55. I'm sorry, I'm talking over that.
The 56 and 57s had the 312.
Right. And the 55 was only a 6-volt system. 12 volts came in 56.
Correct.
No. I love T-Birds.
Yeah, I'd forgotten that part. Yeah, 6 volt.
Yeah, I've got a 55 T-Bird that was owned by a very famous gentleman, comedian that's no longer with us. I bought it from his brother kind of in a roundabout way. But it's been changed over for him. It's got a 289 in it. And a new 4-speed. And of all things, he was a rather portly gentleman, and they put in a tilt wheel, and they did it out of a '69 Chevelle. So in this 55 Ford T-Bird, there's a steering wheel that says Chevelle. Makes no sense whatsoever, but that's the way that at that time they must not have had a good I did it type kit, and so
they did a lot of it with the tilt wheels.
Yeah. So,
but my father would enter his car. It was like his show car, and we would go to concourse around.
Oh boy, yeah.
The LA area, and we had about a dozen trophies for the car.
See, with mine, I'd only drive by that and just wave, keep on going.
Yeah, well, it was not a trailer queen because he would drive it to a show, drive it home from a show, and then he would drive it to club events. So it was not a trailer queen. So
yeah, very good.
So it was a driver.
Oh, all right. Okay, Frank, thanks for the call. We'll talk to you again.
Thanks, Frank. God bless.
All right.
Take care now. Bye-bye. All right, let's get to Barney in Sherman Oaks. Has a question for Leon. Barney, what can we do for you, sir?
Hey there, guys.
Hello, Barney.
Good evening.
Hi, how you doing?
Doing good.
Hey, I gave a bunch of cast airplanes, model airplanes, to the Condor Squadron for their auction in June. And I don't know if you've seen them over there. They are beautiful. They were all made for Texaco to distribute through their gas stations. And I gave them 11 different models of them, and they were all excited about them.
Well, you're doing a good job.
Yeah, the guys there were drooling at them, and they wanted to buy them. You know, they would give me $100 or $200 each for them. And I said, no, these are for the auction. I said, you can buy them there.
Yeah.
They put them in the little back room there next to the restroom and stowed them away.
Well, I'll check them out. I'll go in the restroom and check them out.
They're in the room next to
That's a good place to store your model cars.
Leon, why don't you tell them what the Condor Squadron is?
Well, George knows, and I'm a member of the Condor. We're both members of the Condor Squadron, but they fly around these T6s, and they formation. You've seen them flying all over L.A. and San Diego, and they just do a excellent job.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, they do a good service.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, George wasn't there Wednesday night. Somebody said he had a cold.
I've recovered a little bit, Roger.
Yeah.
All right, very good.
Thanks, Barney.
A copy of something about P-38s on the mirror there at the bar for you.
Oh, I appreciate that. I'll look for it.
All right. Barney, thanks for the call, Barney. Take care now. And you know what? That opens up every line. Somebody give them the number.
God, 866 870-5752.
One more time, just for the heck of it.
Come on.
866-870-5752.
Ooh, I
Give
love
us-
it in stereo, baby.
Yeah, give us a call. So, what else is going on? Anything good?
Yeah.
Well, just packing up, moving, which I've lived in my same house for 55 years,
man.
and it's hard to go, but I'm going to a nice place, Maryville, Scottsdale, Maryville. So
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it. I got a good friend there, and so he got me involved in that, and I says, well, it's a place that's Dixie Belle passed away years ago, so I'm gonna go where it's close to my kids, and can't ride. Well, I can, but don't ride motorcycles anymore and all that. So I got to go down there where I can have some fun.
Woo-hoo.
So
Sure.
have a lot of fun.
Now, did you put your house up for sale?
Not yet, but I will.
Okay.
I may want to come back.
I was going to say, you never know. It's easy to get out of California, but it ain't that easy to get back in. It's too expensive. So you never know. Maybe rent it out for a while or something.
Well, I don't know exactly what to do yet. I figured, between my sons and everything, we were talking about it. So I still have a bed there.
Okay. All right. Very good.
You always have a home at the airport, too.
That's right. Airport, my home, away from home.
There you go. Your hangar gone too?
No, I still got my hangar and still got my plane.
Okay.
So go out there. George and I would go out there. We'd go to his hangar or my hangar and hang out and tell lies to one another. No, I'm joking, of course, but we do go out and have a good time.
That's wonderful.
Very good. Very good. Oh, we got a lady calling.
Ooh.
Let's go to Nicole in Culver City. What can we do for you, ma'am?
Good evening, Nicole.
Hi. I'm so happy to get through. I have a car-related question for Leon. I have an object. It's a glass fish on a metal base with tread on it, and I showed it to somebody who told me it's a hood ornament or radiator, something or other, for one of those long hooded cars, maybe from the 30s or 40s. Where I'd like to get rid of it. Where would I try to sell that?
Well, it's a vase, you say?
It's a glass fish.
A glass fish?
Yeah, it's heavy. If there's a glass fish, kind of like a roundish, it's clear glass. Somebody said it might be crystal, but I'm not sure.
That there was a hood ornament for a car?
Yeah, or a radiator, something rather for an old, maybe from the 1930s, 1940s. He said it goes on a car that has those long hoods.
A radiator cap, yeah.
Radiator cap, and there's a hole on the side, so I guess maybe a tube goes from there.
Or a vent, maybe.
Yeah, and somebody told me to run it by Jay Leno, but I don't know Jay Leno.
Well, Jay's got a big library there of those, but the Tucker had one with a glass fish on it.
Wow.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, the Tucker.
If you got a Tucker part, that's probably a little expensive.
Right.
And there also looks like there's some Bohemian Czech art car ornaments that were
You may
glass.
go online.
That's what I just did. I just went online and tried to go search out glass fish hood ornaments, and a few came on, and how you're describing it looked like some of the styles they had there. So it looks like it may be the mascot for the Kurt Schlettwald.
Easy
Art
for you to
Deco.
say.
No, not even. I'm going to take out this tongue. Yeah, so go ahead online and just put in some simple terms and see what comes up, because what you're describing looks like it might be there, and they're going
Okay,
going
what
for a few.
keywords did you use?
I honestly just put glass fish hood ornament, and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
hey,
And
Google.
it's heavy.
Oh,
It's
is it?
very heavy. Yeah, it weighs maybe 4 pounds. It's heavy.
And as far as selling it wise, I would imagine eBay.
Well, once you find out what it fit, then you can go into these clubs. If it's a Tucker club or whatever kind of club, then search the club.
There you go.
And it's not a problem.
Okay, and what about the Peterson Museum?
Well, the Peterson Museum, we got people there that would be good, and we got certainly a big library there. But I'd go online and then search it up and then go from there.
You know, Jimmy, maybe she could post a picture to one of our things so we could see it.
Oh yeah, if you put a link up, I don't know if you're online on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, or any of that. If you have a picture of it,
I can do Facebook. Yeah.
If you want to do Facebook, just go to Gunslinger Auctions or Gunslinger Radio Show, and on the live chat, go ahead and put it in there. I'll go ahead and click on it, see if we can get it up on the, or even the guys in the production can pull it up, and we'll see if we can get it on screen and get some more eyes on the prize, I guess.
Yeah. All righty.
Yeah, and is that something that you would put in your Gunslinger auction?
If it's a Tucker, absolutely.
Okay. Well, because I'm old. I don't have a smartphone. I still have a dumb phone. But I'll try to get my friend to get a picture of it, and then I'll try to send it to you.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Thanks for the call. And
thank you.
Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Great call.
Oh, I know this song.
I bet you do.
Well, I try and pack it with Beach Boys song as much as I can for them. So, all right, guys, you're listening to Motor Slingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And before we go, somebody give them the number.
Come on, guys.
Listen, it's very easy, folks. It's 866-870-5752.
All right, give us a call. We'll be back right after this.
Come on.
I saw a little Bull Taco mini bike.
Bull Taco?
Yeah, out at the thing.
They were really good bikes.
Yeah, this is just the little, with the
250.
Not even that big. It was a little mini bike.
A little mini.
Yeah, tires about that big, and the silly little seat and
a small lawnmower motor.
Yeah, and you know what? If I had a way to get it to my truck, I'd have bought it. just to goof around on it.
My buddy lost his life on the Bull Taco.
Oh, no kidding.
We was out riding, and we was out in the desert going, and where the desert, they cut road, dirt road and berms on each side. We used to be fast and just hit the first one, jump all the way over to the other one, on the other side of that. We did it. I went over, and pretty soon Dennis didn't show up. And I went back. He's laying on the ground. With that, he hit the berm on the other side.
Back on.
Hot Rod Lincoln.
So it's true, I'm here to say, because I was driving that Model A.
I'll bet you were. All right, welcome back to Motor Slingers, everybody, right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And everybody must be sleeping tonight. You know what? We get all our calls usually from the 8 to 9 hour. So I don't know, for some reason we don't get a lot of calls in the first hour, but we got lines open. What's the number?
Number is 866-870-5752.
All right, give us a call. In the meantime, so Leon, you were known as the engine guy to the stars, or mechanic to the stars?
Mechanic to the stars.
Whoa. So tell us about some of your...
God, I had the greatest technicians to that too, but the movie stars, I made the notation. One of my favorite, and I don't know if most people remember her, is Loretta Young.
I do.
When I opened up my shop, she was my first customer, my very first customer.
Wow.
I'd worked on a car before in other shops, but she followed me down, and Loretta Young and Judge Wapner.
Oh, yeah. No kidding.
Oh.
Listen, I want to brag. Michael Jackson, he had a Rolls Royce, and they would bring it in. Now, Michael would not bring it in.
No.
So you know, I don't know whether he could even drive.
Probably not.
But
he didn't have to.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's right. So, I don't know, just a lot. Jack Lemmon. No, God, Jack Lemmon, Sammy Davis Jr. God, we were friends. Sammy
No
Davis.
kidding.
Oh, man.
Wow.
He would call me at home. Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton. She doing a TV show. She lived here. She pulled in the shop. That got me upset every time she come in the shop, because all the technicians would stop working. It just complete quiet.
Good reason.
And I said, Dolly, I'm sorry, but you got to get back in the car. No, Dolly Parton. Lloyd Bridges was a good customer. One of my best customer and good friend, Bob Cummings. I don't know if you remember, he was at a TV show in the 50s. Loved that Bob.
Yeah.
Yep.
We went to lunch every day. He'd
No
come to the
kidding.
shop. And he was an aviator.
He sure was.
Georgia, he had the first flying car.
That's exactly right. Yep.
They had a Crosley body. Do you remember the Crosley body?
I do, yeah.
And it was, I got pictures of him flying over the valley
No
in that
kidding.
car. Yeah.
Wow.
You know, I never was starstruck, even though I've got, I never put pictures. I think the only pictures that in my shop was Jay Leno and I and Bob Cummings. I never would. I was always embarrassed. Hey, Sammy, could you sign a picture for me? And I was just real honest. So, another good customer was Gene Peters. That was Howard Hughes' wife.
Yeah.
You know, and so
Made a lot of westerns.
Wow.
yeah, she was good.
Yeah.
This is an old timer because he worked across the street as a maid d at the Tell of the Cock restaurant. Johnny Mac Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
The cowboy.
He was a good friend.
Yeah, another cowboy guy.
Yeah, so he was one of the first Western movie guys. Mickey Rooney, you know, Ricardo Montalban.
Hey,
The Corinthian
I
leather.
was going to ask you if you had a Corinthian leather in the car.
Corinthian leather.
Shirley Jones and Marty Ingalls. They
No
were good
kidding.
guys. Yeah,
Wow.
Just-
Mrs. Partridge. Wow.
Hey.
That's quite a lineup. Holy mackerel.
Yeah, legends around legend. Yeah.
When I traveled, you know, do public speaking around the country, when I was working with NASCAR, that was the first thing to introduce me to the stars and the mechanic to the star. And that's all. When you're here in California, nobody really paid any attention to it. But when you travel and get out of California, it was everybody was concerned, you know, about that. So I just made some quick notes here, and you know.
You should write a book, Leon.
I've been telling him.
You really should.
I don't know. And I don't really talk about my customers, you know. It's just
Yeah, most of them are gone. I don't think they're going to
right.
care at this point.
Michael Reagan just passed away. I was real good friends with Michael Reagan, you know, Ronald Reagan's son.
Yeah.
So most of them are gone. No,
Yeah.
just
Did you ever get a chance to meet the Duke, John Wayne?
no. I just had to think about that.
Okay.
Ronald Reagan, got to meet him.
Wow.
I got pictures. He and I.
Ronaldus
my wife
Magnus,
and
huh? Wow.
Ronald Reagan. So, no.
And any of them ever give you any trouble? Didn't come in with bad attitude?
Well, let me tell you, Jack Lemmon wrote a nice letter for me, a real nice letter, and I'll thank him for it. Michael Jackson, the radio host, wrote, I think, my mind's gone blank here, but several others wrote a letter because I was picked, one of them, to go in space.
Oh, I remember you telling me that.
And so the next civilian in space program. Now, I was one of the 100. There wasn't just me. I want to be honest about it. They narrowed it down from thousands and thousands, they tell me, to 100. And I was one of the 100 because I did so many radio shows about it. But when the Challenger blew up, and that stopped it. No more civilian in space program. I got a big plaque that NASA sent me thanking me for being involved in the program. But I was ready to go to Texas and Florida. This is back in the 80s.
Yeah.
I was wild then. I'm still wild a little bit.
A little bit.
So Leon, you had your shop and all that. Did any of them come to you like home base? Like, can you work on my car? Just you and me, kind of like. Did you almost like tutor anyone in there? Any of these people?
Well, they would come sit at the shop if they're in the area. Gene Peters used to come sit there, and I would offer to drive her home. She said, "No, something small I would do to her car, but no." Many times I stop by her house and have coffee in the morning, pick up her car, and have coffee. You know? But anyway, it just goes on and on. There's many, Bob. I just on the top of my head.
Yeah, and you said Lucille Ball.
Lucille Ball. Well, Joe's friend, George's friend, has Lucille Ball's car that I worked on.
Oh,
Yeah, Lincoln convertible.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Four-door Lincoln,
small world, yeah.
1968. No, wait a minute. it was 68 or 69, something like that.
I'm not. Yeah.
Does it have the back door
Yep.
suicide?
Yeah, suicide doors on it.
I was looking at a few of those today. I really want an early '60s convertible.
Put another one on the list.
Well, yeah, that's way down the list because they're so big. They just don't fit anywhere.
There was a Lincoln four-door on the Barrett-Jackson auction this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It was just pristine and beautiful, and they had redone it just immaculate. But it wasn't the convertible; it was the sedan or hardtop.
Yeah,
but it went for a pretty good penny.
They are kind of getting up there.
Yeah.
It's weird how some of the oddest cars, because there was a time you could pick those up for pennies. I bought a '67 off of a guy. It was a hardtop. Oh boy, this is 30 years ago. But I traded him a '67 Mustang Fastback, which I'd picked up by trading. I think I traded him a '62 VW Bug and $100 or something. I just, me, I get bored with stuff and I just swap it out. And that '65 Mustang was the worst piece of
65 Mustang.
Just. Thing didn't run, it didn't even jog. It just, it just drove me nuts. And that 289, all stock, it was so difficult to get at the spark plugs. And I just, you know what? I got rid of that damn thing, and I picked up this '67 Lincoln convertible. And do you remember what motor was in that thing?
460 probably.
Yeah, it was
460 Chrysler.
Yeah.
460 Lincoln engine.
And
big motor.
Yeah, almost immediately my ignition switch went out, so I had to pop the hood and start it over through the solenoid. And it would start, with the key turned on, it would start right up to the solenoid, and then I close the hood and I drive where I was going, and it would turn off okay, but it would not
All
start.
the Fords had those solenoids.
Right there on the fender well.
Yeah.
And it just drove me nuts. So I had it for a while, and I traded it for something else. But that was the one that had the infamous, the license plate was LED, SLED, S-L-E-D.
Oh, yeah.
And I told the guy when I traded him, actually, I know what I traded. I traded that for two 1956 VW little oval window Bugs. One was complete but not running, and one was just a body.
Wow.
But it was just a choice body, so I was going to swap them out. But
before we go to break, I just want to bring this up real fast. Lance is watching. He said mention Steve Martin. So
yeah.
So maybe we'll do a little bit more of that. But thanks, Lance, for checking in with us. That's awesome.
Steve Martin,
the motor boy.
And you know what? We're coming up on our second
power
packed hour. Thank you for that, by the way. So more phone calls. What's the number?
866-870-5752.
5752, preceded by 866-870.
That's it. Give us a call. You're listening to the Motor Slingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we'll be right back.
Steve Martin.
We're going to wait here for you.
Oh, thanks. You guys keep the show rolling.
Yeah, a lot of movie stars. And Sammy Davis and some of those would talk to others. That's how it all happened.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I started going with Bob Peterson, going in tuxedos. I got all kind of fancy stuff. Been hanging out, I keep thinking the number of singers that I had, all 50 singers, the ladies, to go. God, can't remember. Phyllis Diller. Gosh.
Oh, gosh. Really?
Phyllis Diller.
What a character she was.
I used to go to her house, pick up her car, and talk to her.
Her husband, Fang?
I forgot about that. I didn't even think about that. She was a real good customer because she had an Excalibur.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. And I was the Excalibur dealer in town.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah.
Technician, they all recommended me, the dealer. Factory, rather.
Okay.
Yeah. Phyllis Diller. God. She was a kick. She lived right off Sunset Boulevard.
Did you ever see her without that wig on?
I'd see her at the house and then pick up her car and take it back. Sometimes she'd come to the shop and get it, and I'd have her driven home. I had a driver.
Uh,
I'm surprised I didn't think of that one. Phyllis Diller.
Sammy Davis was a big gun guy too.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know that, but I mean, he had Rolls Royces, and I was always working on his car.
Yeah, he was on The Rifleman as two different characters in two different seasons. One was a very timid guy, and one was a gunfighter. And Lucas had to shoot him.
Gee.
Yeah.
I love walking into that.
Yeah.
Lucas has to shoot everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that Lucas McCain was the first, serial killer. That son of a bitch shot 2-3 guys a week.
He's keeping the coroner and the coffin maker in business.
Good boy, I just can't think of all the singers. I'm trying to think of Dolly Parton, but I mean, I used to go to her house. She lived on Doheny Road.
Wow.
Real road all the way up the hill.
When you relocate and you get out there in Scottsdale, there's probably a lot of writers in that area, and you might try to find one and get a ghostwriter and start talking to that person and put some things together.
I tried to do that one time. Everybody wanted me to write a book and just, little kid.
'Cause you can record it on a recording,
Yeah.
and then they can transcribe it and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But you got so many contacts, so many great stories. You shouldn't let it just get forgotten.
Yeah, I should. I mean, I just never been starstruck for some reason or other. They never come in.
I'm the same. We get them come into the shop, and
I was always embarrassed. Hey, could you give me a picture of me? Because you go in some shops and the walls just plastered with movie stars and stuff. I just never been starstruck.
yeah. I had James Earl Jones used to be a good customer, and he, I have all these Western pictures from Western movies autographed by everybody from William S. Hart to the Duke. I mean, hundreds of them I've got. And he came in one day and how come you haven't asked me for my autograph? I said, you haven't made a Western.
I was recommended one time, the motorcycle guy that jumped all the mountains.
Evel Knievel.
Evel Knievel. He came in twice in my shop. He had a Cadillac El Camino. And I did.
I remember that car.
Evel Knievel.
Wow.
All this stuff pops in my mind. I got to sit there and lay around and think about it.
Well, there's 3 we can get. Evel Knievel, Steve Martin, and Phyllis Diller.
There you go.
We'll bring that up.
George Hamilton. That's what Lance put down. George Hamilton. Okay. Well, see, Lance, can't win them all.
No, I know him. I don't want to.
Never mind.
I want the worst.
Oh.
Gee.
Lance sent me the same thing.
Who that?
He said George Hamilton.
Oh. Yeah, he came in a couple of times, had an old 48 Ford. Most of them were all nice people, Don't know I built them. But a few, none of these that I mentioned, few, you didn't want them to come back. Geez, I feel so much. Oh, golly, that high? Guy here's a big movie star and all that stuff. And I said, and some of them are the worst for that.
Yeah.
They expect everything free. Doug McClure.
Oh, yeah.
Doug McClure is a TV star.
Yeah, another cowboy guy.
Yeah.
Pick up his car. He lived close to the shop. God.
Read the latest headlines on our website, am870theanswer.com.
Oh, looking fine. 3 deuces and a 4-speed and a 389. Up now, start to whine. Blow it out. Welcome back, everybody, to Motor Slingers Radio on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
That's right. You got me and Jimmy. You got the one and only Leon, the Motorman, and George, the Airplane Man. Give us a call. We're waiting on you.
Come on.
Somebody give him a number.
Okay. It's an easy number. Write this down. 866-870-5752. Now, the reason is, I better do it again because somebody told me I had a Southern accent, and some people may not. No, seriously. They're not funny. Some people don't understand completely. It's 866-870-5752.
Ooh, look at that pronunciation.
That was almost the Queen's English right there.
You know what, real fast, I just want to make sure that everyone online that's watching us on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, and X, you guys are liking this one, especially because it's such a special episode and all that. But if you guys have any questions or comments, put them down in there. I'm all over them. If you have something for George, something for Leon, something for Jeff, and you don't have to say anything to me. But you guys chime in. We're waiting for you. We want to make sure that these guys are showing their appreciation for being here tonight and spending some time with us.
It's going to be the last Motor Slinger show for a little bit, so make sure you call in and say, hey. All right.
All right.
Okay, so while we were on the break, we were talking, and some more folks came up. Well, so what's the Steve Martin story?
Steve Martin was a customer. And I had to sit there and think. I should just sometimes. I got some of them written down at home, but I just Steve Martin. It goes on, and I had a lot of singers, and I'm trying to think of their names.
Did you ever have Sinatra in? We had a question to see if you ever had old Blue Eyes, old Sinatra in.
No, but I used to go by his house at Dean Martin. To go there. Dean Martin was a customer. Not a lot, but Sammy Davis always had car problems.
and Sammy Davis, it's kind of apt for this show, Motor Slingers, Gunslingers, and all. He was a quick draw shooter. He was on
the Rifleman,
quite a couple times. Different characters, I believe.
But he drove a Rolls Royce, and so that was probably not. I don't want to say anything bad against Rolls, but you had to have a mechanic in the trunk. And the Jaguar was rated it that way too years ago. So I'm sorry I offended anybody.
Well, so, the first guy to make $1 billion in motorcycles is the guy that invents the big magnet underneath the Harley. So as the parts fall off, it just sucks them right ding.
I had a Rolls Royce. I had a real good customer that was selling it, and I bought it. He sold me the Rolls Royce, and I gave it to my wife, Dixie Bell. And my kids were in school, and that's when busing started years ago. And she came home one day and said, honey, I'm never driving that car again. Just get rid of it. I hate it. I says, really? You're a big shot. You got the Rolls Royce. She said, I'm tired of people yelling offensive things and telling me I'm number one all the time. Yeah, she did. That's a true story.
Wow.
She used to park in front to pick my daughter up. She was in, 7th, 8th grade or maybe less. And she said, if I'm just sitting there, everybody comes by, when the signal changed, and they just flip me off.
Wow.
So she said, get rid of it. So I sold it to a guy, and I think last I heard he still had it. That was years ago.
Wow. I get the same, but I'm not driving a Rolls Royce.
Could be for a different reason.
Probably.
Weird. I even get it walking.
They keep telling you number one.
Yeah, that's it. Sometimes I'm number one and number one.
Twofer.
Yeah, boy. All right, let's get to our friend Sean in Covina. Sean, how are you?
Good evening, Sean.
I'm doing good, and greetings to the Motor Slingers, and I want to thank Leon and George. You've been great role models, and thank you for your service, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you, yes.
I have a question for each of you. I'll start off with Leon. Is tire rotation in modern vehicles necessary, or is it a scam?
In some cars, yes, but here's the situation with some of the later model cars. They have different sizes on the front, different sizes on the back. Now, my car's got different size on the front, so you can't change them. And the problem with that is they're very expensive. Usually it's more performance cars. But some of the Toyotas and cars, yes, I highly recommend rotating the tires. Just longer, and also changing the oil is pretty important.
Well, one follow-up question can I say? Now, from my understanding, you say never flush the transmission fluid, only change it, correct?
What was it? Never flush it?
Flush the transmission
Never
fluid.
flush the transmission fluid, only
But that's not
change it or
true.
add to it?
New machines have come out now that they can hook up and they change all the fluid. For years, you couldn't only change the oil that was in the transmission pan. When you trained the pan, you just put another 4 quarts in there, and the transmission's usually held about 8 or 9 quarts of oil because it's got a cooler up in the radiator cooler, and you can't get all of that out. So you're really mixing new oil with old oil. And there's several machines now that flush it. They hook up to the lines and they flush it out till it's all new fluid in there. But the transmissions are much better today than they were years ago because they were called annular seals. The seals inside the transmission, which made a shift, would get, if you didn't change the oil, that it would. The seals would get hard and brittle and wouldn't shift gears anymore. And you brought it to me, and I rebuilt your transmission.
All right. Anything else?
Well, yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Leon. Once again, you're excellent. Now, let me go to George.
Oh,
yes,
George. I hope you don't mind me prying, but I'm just so interested to find out what you flew in the Army. Did you fly Hueys, Chinooks, perhaps a Bronco, or even a Cobra? What did you fly in the Army?
Well, the Army did not operate Broncos. I wish they did. I did fly fixed wing. I was not a rotary guy. I flew the powerful, hard-to-believe Bird Dog, the L-19, or 01 as it was also called, single-engine Cessna, reconnaissance liaison airplane.
Did you ever fly the Cessna with the engine in the front and in the back?
Also, the Army did not fly those. That was the 02. That was the Cessna Skymaster push-pull airplane, and the Air Force operated those. The Army didn't. We flew the green airplanes. The Air Force flew the gray airplanes.
There you go.
Oh, okay. One other question. Since before I want to talk to you. What besides the Mitchell? What other vintage planes did you fly besides the Mitchell?
That mostly was a Mitchell. I flew 7 different B-25s. I got a little bit of time in the backseat of a P-51 and a Corsair and a Sea Fury. Got some A-26 time and some B-24 and B-17 time, but not as a rated pilot, just as a learning how to fly it type guy.
Oh, okay. And I only have one question for Jeff. Since Leon's going to Arizona, I figured, why doesn't he take out one of your fowls and give it a try, shoot it out a bit there? you know the one that works 20,000.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, Leon's not going to shoot any tracer or steel case. You'll enjoy it.
Well, considering I've got a considerable amount of firearms in Arizona these days, yeah, then that wouldn't be any problem at all.
But there you go, Leon.
There's a lot of collectible cars, antique cars in Scottsdale, where the Barrett Jackson auction is.
Yeah.
And I've got people calling me all the time that they got them there so when they go there, they can drive them around. They leave them there because the weather's so dry. And
yeah, well, if Barrett Jackson was on the ball, they'd be hiring you as a consultant.
Ooh, listen up.
I mean, he's got a little bit of on-air experience, don't you think?
Hey.
All right, Sean, we're coming up on a break. We got to go. Thanks for the call.
Well, thank you, Leon.
Thank you for calling.
Okay, we'll talk to you. Bye-bye.
Take care.
All right, when we get back, more phone calls. Quick, somebody give him the number.
Well, the number is
6. Go ahead, Leon.
866-870-5752. And ladies, I love it.
Well, we got Dan in Fullerton next, and then after that, we got Marilyn in Hawaii.
Oh,
wants to say thank you for the memories. You're listening to Motor Slingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we'll be back in just a minute. Do you know a Maryland and Hawaii?
I know a lot of Marylands, but I don't know.
She says she's enjoying this show and the memories. So,
And Sadie over in Georgia, our listener from Georgia, said that thanks to Leon for his years on the radio, I heard them all. So thank you, Sadie.
Long-term girlfriend.
Hey, now.
see, now our phone's blowing up. We got those.
You
two.
went second hour, yeah.
Yeah,
Have
it's
dinner
always-
and go take dinner.
Deep down in Louisiana, close to New Orleans, back among the monks, among the evergreens. There was a log cabin made of earth and wood, where lived a country boy named Johnny Be Good, who never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play guitar just like a ringing a bell. Welcome back, everybody, to Motor Slingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
Well, Lance is sending me all kinds of pictures of cars. Let's see, street machines, bracket racing.
Oh, that Mustang up there. That Mustang right there.
Uh-huh.
I built that car.
No kidding.
One of the in the magazine.
Okay, this one here.
That right there. I think.
Wow. And then who's that guy?
That's me with the Mustang, and I had a Cherokee.
Wow.
You know, just towed my boat with Cherokee.
No kidding.
I had that Mustang. When my mother passed away, I inherited that car, and I made a hot rod. I put
no.
I put a big engine in it.
I am shocked.
Yeah.
Shocked, I tell you. Wow, very good. Well, our phone is now blowing up, so we better get to the phone. Let's get to Dan in Fullerton. Dan, how are you, sir?
Great, and it's great to speak to Leon. This is the Kaplan show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Leon, first time I heard you on the air was in the mid-'70s, and you were on the old Ken and Bob show.
That's right. Ken Minyard, Bob Arthur.
Guest commentator.
That's right.
Ken Minyard and Bob Arthur. What a great show that was.
Yeah.
And you were a compelling voice on that show.
Thank you. Those are good memories. One thing about me,
Leon Kaplan came on.
I never had any radio experience, but I got a chance to work with the absolute best radio personalities in the country. And Ken Minyard, Bob Arthur, Michael Jackson, just all of them.
We feel the same.
I listened to K. You know, I got into KABC when the Dodgers left KFI, and I had to find them, and they were on KABC, and then I started listening to talk radio, and then I started listening in the morning, and I got you.
That's right. Yeah, I was there
and
44
Leon,
years. Well, my own show, I was there longer, but on my own show was 44 years.
Wow.
I remember thinking, why don't they give this guy his own show instead of these little 3 or 4 minute deals on Ken and Bob? This guy's got a great story to tell, and it's incredible to listen to your knowledge. It was just shocking how much you knew about. You couldn't get stumped.
Well, thank you. I was in training, and that's the truth. You know, Michael Jackson had me on, and I used to ask him all the time during a break, "How do you do this? How do you do that?" He was, he was very good.
Michael was great, but when it came to asking you about cars, you had a PhD in cars.
Thank you, thank you. It's been my whole life.
You were fantastic. No, you were superb. And by the way, when you go to Scottsdale, you say you have a friend over there. You're going to have a lot of friends over there by the time you get there. You're gonna wish you didn't have so many friends at dinner time. And, you're going to have a crowd around you.
Well,
hey, can I tell you a story from a couple of days ago?
Sure.
That I think is apropos for now.
Go ahead.
My son was complaining about the cost of gas, as everybody is.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, what if there was no gas? what if tomorrow you woke up and there was limited, if any, gas? And he said something like, well, that's crazy. I said, yeah, it's crazy now. But in 1973, October, I remember the month, we were in the middle of the Arab oil boycott.
That's right.
And I had a 8 o'clock in the morning class at Whittier College that I had to go to, and I was out of gas. I had vapors. Fortunately, I had a Volkswagen Bug. I drove up to the Powerine gas station on Lambert Road in Whittier. I mention that because there are people listening from Whittier who know where I'm talking about. You probably remember Powerine. Anyway, by the time I got down Lambert Road, I could see all the cars lined up on the side. I figured I was about number 30. And so I had to shut the engine off and push it the last, I don't know, eighth of a mile.
Wow.
All the way down to the gas station. And my son was completely amazed that could possibly happen. And I said, yeah, it could have happened. It can't happen today because we're energy independent. But we weren't. We had to get all that gas out of the Strait of Hormuz.
Mm-hmm.
And they could just shut it off at the flick of a switch. And I pushed that car. Fortunately, it was a Volkswagen Bug with a stick shift. Factory air, by the way.
Wow.
Whoa.
And I bought it from my brother-in-law. But anyway, I pushed that car all the way down to the gas station, and I waited. I couldn't get up the apron without the engine on. I couldn't push it up the apron, so I had to wait for a spot to open, which it eventually did. I didn't know if they were going to run out of gas before I got there or not. And there's probably people listening to this. So what the hell is this guy talking about?
Oh, yeah. I remember it well.
We remember.
Anyway, Dan, we're coming up on a break, and I got a lot of calls to get to. Thanks for the call. We'll talk to you again.
Leon, best wishes to you, brother.
God bless you. Thank you so much.
Take care now. Bye-bye. All right, let's jump over to Maryland and Hawaii, all the way from Hawaii.
Wow.
Yes,
Thank you for listening. What can we do for you?
I really enjoy listening to you guys because one reason is you just have so much fun, and you know so much. And I enjoy the rock music that brings back memories. And just a little bit ago, you guys were talking about Chevrolet products.
Mm-hmm.
And I had, my first car was a 68 fire engine red Chevelle with a 327 engine.
Nice.
And that thing moved.
I'd like to buy that one from you.
Yeah, unfortunately, it met its untimely end at the back end of a snowplow.
Ouch. In Hawaii?
And then, no, not in, that wasn't in Hawaii.
Okay.
That's when my husband was in the service, and we were back in Maryland during the winter.
That sounds better.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. But anyway, my husband, his family was a Chevy family, and they had, I don't remember how many Chevys they had. One was a 56, what was it, Bel Air, I think it was.
Yeah.
But one family project they had was restoring a 36 Ford Coupe. And my mother-in-law even got in on it. She took a class in auto upholstery. So she made and sewed the upholstery for that coupe. But and then another thing, you guys are into firearms. My husband was a lifetime member of the NRA, so he knew all about. And then he was in the Ordnance Corps in the Army.
Oh, good for him.
He knew all about stuff like that, and I didn't. I just kind of went along for the ride. But like I say, you guys bring back so many memories, pleasant ones, and you just have so much fun doing it.
Well, thank you,
really
man. We
enjoy
appreciate it.
listening to you.
Well, you caused the fun. You folks like you, Maryland, just do it for us, just having a good time, and we love talking to you folks. And
absolutely,
and it makes it worthwhile.
It does, absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, well, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I just really, and like I say, I'm not into a lot of the technical stuff that you're talking about, but I enjoy the memories and listening to you guys with your vast knowledge.
Thank you, Marilyn.
We appreciate it. Thank you, Marilyn. God bless you.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you. And you too.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Real fast, Sadie had a memory here. She said, "Remember when you took Ken and Bob to Catalina on your cigarette boat?"
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Boy, you're bringing back all these memories. Yeah, Ken, I had a cigarette 38-foot Scarab.
Ooh.
With two big blown Chevy motors.
Blown,
in it.
really? Who would have thought?
And we made Catalina. They after the show one day, I went and put it in the water there. We went over there for lunch. And when you go fast, you need to stand up. Bob Arthur was a little nervous. And of course, in smooth water, we made it to Catalina in about 30 minutes. They're 28 minutes. When the water's smooth, and Bob was his knuckles were white from holding on.
Yeah.
God, I love that boat. Used to take it to Lake Mead. God, I've had a lot of boats.
Yeah.
That's one of the most exciting. I love fast cars, motorcycles, airplanes, and all I say is I live to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved every single thing. I do it my whole life. I would do exactly the same thing over again. Airplanes, cars, boats, motorcycles.
Lucky guy.
I am a lucky guy.
Absolutely. But it comes through when you talk about it.
Yeah.
So it truly does. So I think that's why people listen to you because you see them light up when he talked about a cigarette boat.
Oh yeah.
How about that? It was fun watching them. I picture them when they hold it on. Whoa.
Yeah, all the experiences you have and everything you talk about, it's just so genuine, and it comes through in your voice. And we're so lucky to be able to sit by you and actually watch it light up like this. So yeah, there's a reason why you're a legend.
And you know what?
We're a legend.
We're 90 minutes done on a 2-hour show, guys. So if you want to call, you better do it soon. What's the number, guys?
866-870-5752. Well, that's making confusing. 866-870-5752.
Well done.
When we get back from the break, we got Forrest in Long Beach. He wants to talk about bread trucks.
Hey.
I'm dying to hear about this one. And then Christopher in Montebello and Joe in San Gabriel wants to talk about a Corsair. Just breaking my heart with these phone calls.
Oh, come on, guys.
All right, guys, you're listening to Motor Slingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
Oh, really quick, the catalog's up.
Check it out, gunslingerauctions.com.
May 30th catalog is up, guys, and it's doing real well.
Come on.
Yeah, give it a look, and we'll be back right after this. A little business on the side there. Keep away from a runaround Sue.
Were you able to watch the Artemis recovery off the coast of San Diego?
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was my son, 20 years Navy pilot, connection between him, two of the crew members, and the new skipper of that ship, the USS John P. Murtha. 6-7 weeks ago, my son Scott went down to San Diego for the change of command ceremony where this guy, Captain Kenny, was assigned the commander of that boat. And 6 weeks later, he sails over off the coast and does that recovery of the Artemis. Two of the Artemis crews were also Navy aviators. And Scott knew the skipper for years and years and years, and both the two astronauts, Scott's paths crossed with them many times in history.
Wow.
Yeah, amazing small world.
Yeah.
Where's Captain Rick tonight? Man, you can jump in on this.
He usually calls in. What took him so long to get to him? it seemed like it took forever to
Well,
get.
they were there. What took long is that the big ship doesn't get up next to the capsule because of lots of danger problems there. They can't open up the capsule until the crew inside goes through all the post-splashdown checklist. There's lots of items. There's lots of things that can go wrong in that. The thing's still pressurized for one thing. Then there's explosive bolts they have to deactivate. Lots of things they have to do to get it ready to open the hatch.
Okay.
So they were right there. The little boats were right there, but they couldn't open up the hatch until they got the green light from
They got to
inside.
stabilize it, put a float around it.
Yeah,
I saw the balloons pop up on the top. So
Yeah.
if it flipped over,
It keeps it upright. Helium. Been funny that thing started taking off. Has so much helium. That would
Jill,
be-
your daughter, Jill?
Yes.
She's on. Say hi.
Hey, hi, Jill.
Is she home already?
Are you home already, Jill?
Oh, she must be. She's watching, yeah.
Keith Black loves boats, best engines ever. He started in boat motors. Leon loves Keith Black Motors. That's from Kirk. Keith Black Motors.
Keith Black was my competitor.
Oh, little pot stir, Kirk. Okay, get it.
Kirk's being a wise guy.
Well, my business, wasn't all about racing. That was just a sideline, myself. I mean, I worked on everyday cars, all these movie star stuff was just, they weren't hot rodders. No, power nuts, only me. And
yes, she is home.
She is home. Good. God bless.
Amen.
She worked very hard, her and my daughter, packing.
Oh,
well, just putting up with you.
Oh, hey.
My daughter and my granddaughter. God bless them. She just texted me. Sorry, got home and was watching you and talking to John. No, her husband. And John's been so helpful, and she getting my place ready there. You got to come visit. The place is pretty wild where I'm going to.
Well, I get out to Arizona a couple times a year.
Oh, Brooke also says hi. Is that your granddaughter, I believe?
I can hear your phone. It's not my phone.
Yeah.
Turn it off. It is off. It's just a...
We're back on, Leah. She's real fine, my 409, my 409. Well, I saved my pennies and I saved my dimes.
Giddy up, 409.
Well, though I knew there would be a time.
Giddy up, 409.
When I would buy a brand new 409. Welcome back. I told you that song would get in there somewhere.
You got it.
Yeah, we do.
Welcome back to Motorslingers. We got a pile of phone calls to get to. Let's get to Forrest in Long Beach. Forrest, what can we do for you, sir?
Hello.
Hello.
Evening, Forrest.
Howdy. Listen to the thing about the bread trucks earlier. When I was little, back in the 1950s, or about mid-1950s probably, we lived around Chicago, and they would have, I believe it was a panel truck, and that was like the Helms trucks out here. They would stop and pull out these drawers in the back, and they'd have all kinds of bread and donuts and cookies and all kinds of stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Helms would give you a placard, and if you put it in your window, they would stop in front of your house. And you could order stuff, like if you had a birthday coming up, you could order a cake, and they would deliver it to you. Yeah, it was really, really something, and not something you could do in today's world, sadly.
Probably not, no.
Yeah. But,
yeah, I missed out on that out here in California. But I also have a little joke. You know how everybody knows that the moon is made of cheese. So that's a good source of protein. But there's another source of protein out in the outer space.
Okay.
And that's meat ears.
Meteors. Ah.
Well, that was a two-groaner. All right, Forrest. Thanks for the call.
Thanks a lot.
Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's jump over to Joe in San Gabriel. Wants to talk about a Corsair. What can we do for you, sir?
Hello, Joe.
Hi, I'd like this message is for George.
I hear.
I was reading in the Elks magazine about a Corsair pilot. He was after another Japanese aircraft, and to gain the elevation of the other aircraft, he had to drop a lot of his load. So in that process, when he caught up to this guy, he took his prop and ground down the tail of that other aircraft. That other aircraft crashed, and he survived.
Yeah, I have heard that story before. He ran out of ammo, or his guns jammed. I don't remember which that cause was, but he was on the Japanese tail. And, of course, that prop on that Corsair is big and heavy and spins quick, and it's a big, powerful engine, that R2800. And he just pulled up the tail of that thing and just chopped the tail off that little Zero.
Wow.
They weren't very strongly built aircraft, and that was that, yeah. And it didn't hurt the Corsair hardly at all.
American made.
Yeah, American made, tough stuff.
Boom.
But that's a true story.
Thanks. I think that guy would get the Bronze Testicle Award.
Well, I think the props were made out of steel, so they'll probably get the steel award for that one.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Thanks for the call.
Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, you know what? We got a call about a gun. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my.
Let's go to Christopher in Montebello. Christopher, what can we do for you, sir?
Jeff, good evening, gentlemen. Good evening. And where can I pick up a 9mm Beretta? The old school ones. The old deputy sheriffs used to carry that.
The 92 FS?
What's that?
Well, the one you're talking about is at one time was the most popular handgun in the world.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Beretta 92 FS. FS, I think, stands for First Series. And we carry them at Gunslingers in Azusa.
They still have the 18, was it 19? No, 18, 17?
The
magazine?
Well, you can't get anything more than 10 in California because we can't be trusted with 11 rounds in a firearm. But you can get them with 10 rounders, and if you get out of state and stay out of state, you can have I believe they hold 15 is the standard capacity for that.
Yeah, you know what? Try walking. I heard your caller talking about Lambert and Whittier, wherever you. Try walking up Beverly Boulevard at Greenleaf up to Turnbull.
Yeah.
Another a 62 Impala. Wow. Anybody have any actual? Come on.
I don't know. But listen, Christopher, we got a bunch of calls we got to get to. Thanks for the call. We'll talk to you again.
And check out the catalog. Maybe you'll find one in there.
Let's just move on to Ed in San Diego.
Hey.
Ed, what can we do for you, sir?
Evening, Ed.
Hi. I have an aviation question for George, and it's a comparison and contrast between the F6F Hellcat, known as the Ace Maker, and the F4U Corsair, known as the Ensign Eliminator. And I was wondering if you can maybe compare the stability, ease of handling, durability, and the suitability for dogfighting of each aircraft.
Wow, well, that's quite a question. I don't have any real stick time in either of those airplanes, so I really can't make a personal comparison. Okay. But the Corsair was a strong, fast, powerful airplane that could climb up above the Zeros and come down on them. The Hellcat equally was a good, strong airplane. Both would do very well against the Zero. The Hellcat was probably as maneuverable as a Corsair, probably even more so. A shorter wingspan and a shorter coupled airplane, so it was a little bit more maneuverable, I would think. Again, I had not flown both of them, so I can't tell you, but so I'd call it a pretty good of a draw, really.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Yeah, I was just wondering why was the Corsair called an Ensign Eliminator? Was it a lot harder to fly, maybe?
It was harder to land on the carriers. It took a lot of training to get it carrier qualified, just because of the long nose. You'd have to come around and make a kind of a curved approach as opposed to a straight-in approach. And it was your young pilots who were having a hard time with it. That'd be your ensign-rated pilots.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, thanks for the it's always a treat to tap into your insights and knowledge. So I really appreciate it.
Well, I
Thank you.
appreciate the call. Thanks.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bless you.
Man, we're running out of time, guys.
Goodness gracious.
We only got one more segment, and we got a couple minutes here. Real quick, our friend Robert over in Sherman Oaks is calling. Let's say, hey, Robert, what's going on?
Hey guys, I don't usually call on the show because I'm not talking about car stuff, but I figure I'll give you a gun thing. Someone's talking about a Beretta.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call Leon when I'm working on my 34 Packard. I'm working on it. I don't need quite your. We're working on it. I have a Beretta 92 22 long rifle conversion kit, but it only fits a Model 90 series. I have many Berettas, and they don't fit that. What is the Model 90?
To be honest, I'm not sure. I mean, the 92 is.
It's not compatible with a 92 or 96L or Type M.
Well, Jimmy, you pulling anything up?
I'm trying right now.
There's always that chance, Robert, that you get a piece of junk.
Yeah, probably. No, but
Just saying.
It's made by Beretta.
The 90 series, you're saying?
Yeah, 90 series.
32 auto and 380.
90 series.
Yeah, so it's the 90 series. Looks like it was produced between 69 and 82. Medium frame, blah, 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 blah. It looks like it's very particular. That's probably why it's not...
Okay, well, guess what? It's going to show up at your auction, Jeff.
Hey, bring it in.
Good place to sell it.
Guess what? If I can't, I have Berettas, and someone just, called in about the Beretta. I'm like, okay, I'm going to call in for a gun thing.
There you go. All right.
Okay, guess what? It'll be at an auction.
Very
Sweet.
good. Talk to you later.
God bless
Love
you,
you
Rob.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Love you, brother.
God bless. Bye-bye.
Well, real quick, I talked about this at the bottom of the hour. The catalog's up, guys. Go to gunslingerauction.com, gunslingerauctions.com, and the catalog's up as 742 lots total. Yeah. And I was notified this week that, yes, they did it to me again.
Double book?
Yeah, they booked a party that night, so we're going to have to go a little quicker. He's given us some time, but we're going to start it at 10 a.m., like always, and we're going to go through 750 frickin' guns.
So we do about
5 hours.
We do about 100 an hour. So that's that will generally go about 7 hours. So we're gonna try to be faster than that.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna do it.
Talk fast, bid quick.
Well, bid quick for sure and for certain. But man, check out the stuff. There's some Colts in there to knock your socks off, and some military guns that'll put them back on.
Woo!
Yeah. I cannot wait to see this auction. It's gonna be fun.
And if anyone hasn't seen it yet, you guys are in. Not even for a surprise. You guys are just in for a good time.
Ryan, what do we got left? 3 minutes. Let's get to Debbie in Whittier. Wants to talk about helicopters.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Debbie.
Hey,
how are you?
Thank God for solenoids. You brought back, talk about.
Oh no.
Oh, there you are.
Debbie, you're in and outing on us. Oh, Debbie, where'd you go?
Hear that sound?
There you are. Go ahead.
I keep hearing. He kept on doing that when I was talking to Ron, the call screener.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sound and it goes. Ee! Did you hear it?
No, we don't hear it on our side.
It's really loud. It's really bad. So I can't hear you. You maybe can't hear me, or what happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit when it does
Anyway,
cross.
thank God for solenoids. And then I was somebody brought up Chad Bianco. Somebody brought up Iran at the beginning of the show, and I was wondering these baby birds. George, do you know anything about those baby bird helicopters that are supposed to be some pretty bad dudes?
Yeah, actually it's called the Little Bird.
Little birds. Yeah,
And it started out as a Hughes 500 or the OH-6 in Army jargon. And the Little Bird is used now for special ops. It's a much stronger, faster, more capable aircraft than the original. It gets launched off of small boats, and it's got weapons. It's maneuverable. It's semi-stealthy. It's quite the little airplane. It was used a lot in the the capture of the guy in Venezuela,
Maduro.
Yeah,
Okay, Maduro.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah,
They sound incredible. I actually like to maybe I want to interject about the little bird, but not the baby bird, right? But it sounded like they assembled them. Did you hear that? They assembled them when they were looking for our downed pilot, and he had climbed that 7,000-foot mountain and hid in a crevice.
Well, they had to repair some of the things, and when they put them in the transport airplanes to take them out, they have to remove the rotor blades.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's common procedure.
But wait, I missed some words. You said something about. All I heard was they had to remove they had to exchange or change them out. Is that what you're saying?
They had some damaged things they had to take care of, and then take the rotors off to put them in the transport airplane to get them back out of there.
Okay, and then we left some kind of equipment, birds or planes or something. We blew them up instead of leaving them for the enemy to, figure out how we roll. Right? Did you hear that?
Two of the C-130 transports that came in to bring the little birds in and some people, they got mired in the mud and muck of the airstrip, and so they had to be abandoned and destroyed when we left out of there.
Which were they? That had
C-130. Transport airplanes with a large 4-engine turboprop.
Wow, big old boys, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, but anyway, we were successful. That was an amazing, miraculous rescue, wasn't it?
That is going to probably be turned into a book or a movie. It's a little bit. If you look, Google out Bat 21. That rescue in Vietnam back in my days was going to as complex as this one they did in Iran. So
really, Bat 21.
Yeah.
Okay, Debbie, we're coming up on a break. We got to go. Thanks.
Okay, guys, great show, excellent show, good job.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks for calling in.
God bless you.
All right,
so much.
Guys, we got 15 minutes left. You want to call and talk to the one and only Leon the Motorman?
Come on.
Give us a call. What's the number, Leon?
The number is 866-870-5752. 866-870-5752.
All right. We're going to let the safaris take us into a little wipeout, and we'll be back right after this. We got Brent in LA wants to talk about the Long Beach Grand Prix, and Craig in Anaheim wants to talk about a Chevy truck.
What?
Craig in Anaheim wants to talk about a Chevy truck.
Oh, Chevy truck.
And then Brent wants to talk about a Long Beach Grand Prix. I got a call just before you guys pulled up from a gentleman in Sacramento that wants me to come get his guns, and he hears us on this show.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with all the money you make?
Spend it on cars. Every penny I make goes to the government, I swear. I don't see.
That's Gunslinger Auctions.
Oh, no, here goes the phone's blowing up again. Don't know what I got. Well, I'm not bragging, babe, so don't put me down. But I got the fastest set of wheels in town. Someone coming up to me, he don't even try. 'Cause if he had a set of wings, man, I know she would fly. Isn't that the truth? The best car ever made. I don't care what anybody says. And there's very little to it. But just little 32 Fords, you can't get any better.
No.
You just can't. Okay, let's get to Brent in L.A. Brent, how are you?
Shalom, you legendary, wheel-spinning, fast-flying, country-singing gunslinger.
That's a mouthful, Brent. Thank you kindly. What's going on?
Well, bless you, Leon, for your 44 years of motoring magic and broadcasting.
Thank you.
And to you, Gallant George, for your courageous Army service.
Well, thank you.
Yesterday, Yeah, thank you. And yesterday, I went to the turbo testosterone-charged Long Beach Grand Prix to watch Indian hybrid racing, awesome truck jumping, and super drift competitions. And I think it's time for you super slingers to start assembling your own flying, racing, shooting, singing Gunslinger race team.
Wow, that's a lot.
It'll be festooned with throngs of MAGA gunslinging cowgirls bedazzled in red, white, and blue Stetsons and Western boots. It'll be the most MAGA marvelous event since Wild Bill Hickok's Wild West show.
Wow.
And loving it.
Yeah.
All right, Brett. As always, thanks. We'll talk to you again.
God bless you, man.
Thank you. Love you,
Thank
guys.
you, man.
You too. Bye-bye. Okay, we got a bunch of calls, and we got very little time. Let's get to Craig in Anaheim. Craig, what can we do for you?
I got to pick Leon's brain for a second.
Real quick, go ahead.
Okay, I've got a 57 Chevy truck in my garage. I've had it for 47 years. I've got 6 small block Chevy engines, a couple of 265s from 56 and 57 truck engine. I've got 2 283s, and I got a 327. Should I build it stock with a 265 2-barrel, go 283 with a 4-barrel, or maybe a 327 with 3 little chromed helmets on 3 deuces?
327. 327. Has that got an automatic transmission?
Hey, that's a 4-speed hydro.
That's
it's
right.
A big
That
back
had a
window,
hydro in it.
chrome bumper, stainless steel window mold. It's a deluxe truck. You can only find one out of about 8,000 on the internet. They don't have the V8 emblem with the hydromatic.
That's right,
on the door.
hydromatic.
Yeah.
I was building stick hydros at the time, and I'd put them in Chevy engines. Nobody realized that the bell housing, how to put it into a Chevy, and that's how I got them off of the 57 trucks. 57 Chevy trucks with a stick hydro. The Cadillac had it, Oldsmobile and Pontiac.
No.
So 1 year, 2 years, they put them in that vehicle.
Wow.
All right.
Interesting.
Well, it's unanimous, Craig. Go with the 327.
And 3 deuces.
And
Of
3
course.
deuces.
And Corvette valve covers.
Why not? Of course.
Why not?
All right, Craig,
Okay,
thanks.
it'll look stock from the outside, but it'll be dressed up when I pop the hood.
Nice
Excellent.
truck.
Very good. Thanks, Craig. We'll talk to you again. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, let's get to Mark in Santa Clarita. Mark, what can we do for you?
Evening, Mark.
Hey, good show, good show. Hey, I want to ask Leon, what do you think of today's motor oils? You know, they still sell at the auto parts or Walmart or everywhere. Motor oil, it says semi-synthetic or full synthetic. I think that semi-synthetic's always been a ruse because, even in the 60s and 70s, they had additives in the oil, so they were actually semi-synthetic. What's your thoughts today?
What kind of car are you talking about? What kind of engine?
Dodge Ram 5.7.
Late model?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would put the good oil in there. You don't want because oil today lasts longer. Used to be able to change your oil every 3,000 miles, and it went to 4,000 miles. Now you can go 10,000 miles on the oil. I'm not saying you should do that, but I mean I always believed in still, probably 8,000, in my opinion, on the oil. But use a good quality oil. It's taking care of your engine.
Yeah, so synthetic definitely the way to go.
Right.
All righty.
Right. Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Take care, Mark. Thanks for the call.
Thanks, Mark.
Okay, let's jump over to Randy in La Puente. Randy, what can we do for you, sir?
Hi, good evening, gentlemen. What a great show. Quick question for Leon. Working with a friend, he's got a 71 Duster with a 340. It's been parked for a long time, deciding to bring it back. He kind of wants to go old school manifold Holly carburetor, but being told from other people we should step up to EFI because of the new gas. Your thoughts?
That car is somewhat a collectible car. The 340 engine. I got a friend of mine that's got one, and I would keep it as original as possible. That between you're talking about EFI, fuel injection, you got to change all the electronics and go into that, and that's a big job. And I don't know. I personally, that's my own opinion. You could do it if you like, but that car would be worth more, act more, run better, all original. But that's
Yeah, it's not a show car. You know, he wants to make it a weekend car, a fun car, take it to maybe some of the local stuff. But he's more into keeping it original.
Well, that's why I would stay with the 340 motor.
Sure.
Okay. Can I ask George a quick question?
Real quick, because we got one more call coming, and we only got a couple minutes.
This will be real fast.
Okay,
go ahead.
Yesterday was the 84th anniversary of Doolittle's Raiders. I had the pleasure to meet Dick Cole. Did they ever make an attempt to rescue any of those planes?
Well, there was some effort, but of course the problem is the ones that crash landed in China, some actually got destroyed, and some were that was Japanese territory. The one that went into Russia, we tried to recover that one. That was intact and a good airplane, but the Russians did not want to give it up. So to answer your question, there was really no big concerted effort to rescue any of the airplanes. By the time the war was over, they were obsolete anyway.
What a shame. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for the call.
Thanks for the call. Bye-bye. That is a shame, because what a piece of history.
Right. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. One more call. Let's get to Bruce in Lakewood. Wants to talk about Sammy Davis Jr.
Evening,
Bruce, what can we do for you?
Yeah, I sure do. The connection between the Gunslinger and the Motor Slinger could be Sammy Davis Jr., who is, as Jeff mentioned during the break, was quite a gun,
big time gun guy.
Gun guy. And I'm lucky enough to have a gun that was given to Sammy Davis from Fred Roth Jr., the president of Colt. Engraved to Sammy Davis and sent, not even through an FFL, was sent directly to his personal home address.
Wow.
But Sammy Davis was an incredible, showman. I don't know if he was a quick draw expert, but he was quite the showman with Colt SAA.
Yeah, absolutely. He was definitely a fast draw guy, and he twirled them real well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for George, my dad was a B-17 pilot, World War II, 32 missions, Pathfinder. And so George, being the aviation guy, would appreciate that.
Well, your dad was a special guy, and God bless him, and good. Thanks for mentioning that.
Yep. All right. Bruce, thanks for the call. Take care now.
Thank you.
God bless you, friend.
We made it. Last time we had to hang up on like 3 or 4 people, but we got through them all real quick. Okay, so what's going on? How long you going to stay in California before you're off?
Well, probably for another couple of weeks, week or two,
Okay.
maybe. It's just hard to know. It's going to be sad in some respects, but I'm looking forward to going to, Maryville, Scottsdale.
Well,
look it up. It's a beautiful place, and I'm close to my granddaughter, and grandkids there, and it's just time for me to just, go out and have some fun.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not trailing off into the sunset. You're going to go make your own.
That's right.
God bless your family.
Well, I want to thank everybody that called in. I want to thank you guys for coming in, and we'll have him back soon, guys. Worst case, we'll get him on the line, and don't forget to do the smile.
Oh, keep smiling, folks, please, because a curve is just a smile. I don't do it enough. See, a smile is just a little curve that sets a lot of things straight.
Yes,
Grandmother Lance.
There you go. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. Take care.